What's going on, everybody? This is David here from Lucas Videos and Collectables, and today I got a brand new video for y'all. And this time, this is going to be a two-in-one video. It's going to be a little bit different. Whereas the first thing is, the first part of it, I'm going to be doing the small YouTube challenge. This was a challenge that was recommended to me by my boy Harry from Sandman PR Vlogs, and he asked me to do one, even though it wasn't tagged or anything. But he suggested I should do one to help get my channel out there. So that was several months ago, and I am just now, here we are in October, doing it. I know, it's just been crazy, mainly because of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom figures that I've been doing reviews on, and pumping those out. That's been my main focus on my channel here lately. If you've been following me for a while, you'll notice that. But anyways, I'm trying to finally get back into doing my tag videos, because I've been tagged by a few people that have not gotten around to it. So this is one of them. And the other announcement, I have finally reached over 500 subs, thanks to each and every one of y'all. I will get to that portion in a bit, but I will be doing my giveaway announcement after this tag video. So this is a two-in-one video, so just be patient. Let me do this challenge first, and then I'll get to the announcement of the 500 sub giveaway, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I do have this on my little Amazon Fire pad, because it's the only way I could really see everything instead of having to write everything down. But anyways, question number one, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? Well, make the long story short, back in 2015, in December, my wife and I, went through a scare. No, it wasn't a scare, but I had suffered a stroke towards the end of December 2015, and and that was a big deal, because I was put in the hospital for about a week. Lo and behold, thanks to God, that I was able to recover, make a full recovery. So I was taken off of work. Sorry if I get a little emotional, just bear with me. I was off of work for about two or 3 months. And I was miserable. I didn't know what to do with myself, because I couldn't talk. I could talk. It just took me a while to get back to my speech and everything. And so I really couldn't do much while recovering. And when I went to rehab one day, my wife was talking to a patient out there. And he basically, I think she was talking to him about my situation, and he basically gave her some advice and said, look, he needs to find a hobby. He needs to get a hobby to do, so that way he doesn't feel like, that he's useless. So she got the idea of starting my own YouTube channel. She was like, look, you have a nice collection of movies and toys and stuff, so why don't you start your own YouTube channel and get your stuff out there, because people like to show off their stuff, and I think you'd be real good at it. And I thought about it. I said, you know what, not a bad idea. But I had been on YouTube for a while, but not as a content creator, but more as just to watch videos like movie trailers and stuff like that, because I wasn't really involved in YouTube like that. Even though I know it was there, I just didn't really watch a whole lot of stuff. But anyways, I did do a couple of videos prior, but it was just mainly, my first two videos was a review on a WWE documentary of the Macho Man, and then the next one was a review of the Ninja Turtles steelbook, and then I think another one was I want to say it was something else, like a review of a horror movie that I got. But that's about all I did, but it wasn't really anything, it wasn't special. But she had pretty much pushed me to, encourage me to do this, because she knew that if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be happy at all because, you know, me being a man and I can't do anything, you know, couldn't work, I couldn't, you know, do much of anything. So thanks to her, she was willing to help me out, you know, was able to get me a tripod, a little small tripod, got a new phone. I think at the time we was able to get another phone. So it was an updated camera and stuff for the most part for at that time. And this happened to be about 2016, and I think I'm going way too longer on this question, or answer to this question. But anyway, so yeah, she was the main inspiration. She just asked me to, you know, encourage me to do it, you know, and here we are almost 2.5 years later after my stroke, you know, doing YouTube. And it didn't really kick off until like probably a year into it or so. But yeah, that was my inspiration of doing it because of her. You know, she's the one that encouraged me to do it, and here I am. And thanks, babe. I love you, and I appreciate you being there for me through this whole YouTube thing. You know, and she's pretty much the brains behind this operation. You know, anything I'm doing, anything new, is because of her. She's the one that provided all that stuff for me. So, and then number 2, what impressions do you wish for your fellow, or what impressions do you wish for your followers to experience from your channel? Well, there really isn't really an impression that I wish for anybody to experience, really, because mainly just the fact that I am an in-depth reviewer and that I like to go over details of everything. You know, that's why sometimes my videos are so long, that I do in-depth detail for the packaging and the figures and things like that. So that's probably about the only experience I want them to that's about the only experience I expect them to come away from, is expect a full in-depth detail of everything that that the figure is about, and packaging and things like that, because not everybody really knows about all that stuff, especially when it comes to assembling certain things, you know, how to do all that, and, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, number 3, what do you wish to never become as a YouTuber? I wish to never become a hype beast, and me saying that is not in a negative way, but it's just me saying that I don't want to be like anybody else's channel. You know, there's a lot of content out there that's repetitive, and I don't want to be a part of that repetitiveness. You know, I want to do my own thing. You know, I don't do a whole lot of editing. The only editing I do is just basically stop, pause the video, and then switch to the next thing and so forth. You know, I don't have a computer or anything to do all that stuff. That's why mine's plain and simple. You know, I guess that's the old school in me. So, but yeah. Number 4, how long did it take you to reach 100 subs? You know what, to be honest with you, I don't really even know, because for a while, I want to say the first year or so, I was pretty much stuck at like 20, 25, you know, I barely had anything, but I think it took a while to get to 50, so it might have took about over a year or so to finally get over 100 subs. I think once I started everything, once I started doing the YouTube, got into it heavily, I think it probably took a little over a year or so, I give or take. I really don't remember. Okay, and then number 5, what is your most viewed video? It will have to be the Battle Damage 2-pack from the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy line, and it came with the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Monolophosaurus, and I will leave a link in the description below if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, that was my most viewed, and I think it was the first item of that particular item, not first toy that was reviewed on YouTube, but that first item of the Battle Damage 2-pack. That was the first one. I was the first one to do that. So that was really surprised, and I think after that, that's where the big boom came, you know. And then, which Which of your videos was the biggest surprise? Will have to be the Steelbook video that I did on Straight Outta Compton. I didn't realize how popular that was. I just happened to look through my videos, just curious to see what was popular and what wasn't. And that was one of the biggest ones. To my surprise, was that had the most views of all the movie content that I had. My movie haul and reviews, all the content for that. I think that's over 1,000 viewers. So that was probably my biggest surprise of that one. And then number 6, which of your videos was the biggest disappointment? I would have to say my collection video for my Star Wars Last Jedi, because it was a 2-part series, and I thought that was going to be pretty popular, but it wasn't. I think that was probably the worst ones that was out there that didn't really get any views. I don't know about now, but I know for a while it barely got any views, like 10, 15 views on either video. And yeah, that was pretty sad, because I was really invested in that one. Maybe it was the presentation I gave on it, I don't know. But yeah, that wasn't, I wasn't expecting to not have low views on that one. I was expecting to have a lot, so I guess I could say that would have to be my biggest disappointment. Okay, what do you feel that people overlook from your channel? You know what? That's a good question. I don't really know if I feel that people overlook from my channel, and you know what? I don't really have an answer for that, to be honest with you. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty much old school. I don't have all the gadgets or the software to do my videos with, to make it fancy. But there really isn't anything that I could say that people overlook it, No. So I really don't have an answer for that one. Okay, number 9. Describe a time when you shared a meaningful moment with a child, stepchild, nephew, niece, etc. concerning anything superhero, sci-fi related. That one would have to be with both my niece and nephew. There was a time where I had to go and watch them while their mother and dad were out, and I introduced to them like Ninja Turtles and Iron Man and Spider-Man, those little bitty I can't remember, it was Imaginext figures. Got a bunch of those for them, and they had fun playing with those. And then we would, especially my nephew, we would build a fort, because he's a Lego head. He loves Legos, and so he likes to build things with Legos. And we built a whole castle and with those, and was able to use a superhero figures from Imaginext to play in the castle and stuff. So yeah, I even have a picture of that, somewhere. So that was a lot of fun up there. I thought that was one of the best times I had with them. And then number 10, where do you see your channel in the next year? I would like to be able to at least see 1,000 subs within the next year. It's going to take a lot of work, because I don't do a whole lot of advertising. I don't promote a whole lot of stuff. I don't have fancy videos or anything like that. So I just like to earn it as I go, So, but yeah, that's probably where I'd like to see my channel go. Eventually I would like to update some things, get a laptop or a desktop and be able to do thumbnails, things like that. That's the main thing I would like to do for my channel within the next year, is be able to have thumbnails, But other than that, that pretty much wraps up the small YouTube challenge under 1,000 subs. This challenge was actually made by Damian Putch from Vintage X Collectables. So I have to give credit to him for creating this challenge, and thank you, Harry from Sandman PR Vlogs, for asking me to do this. And let's get on to the next thing. So I will add those two guys' channels in a link in the description below. I advise you to check them out as well. All right, so here we are. The last thing that we're going to wrap up in this video is going to be my 500 sub announcement. Just want to appreciate everybody that had subbed to me. Right now, I think I have over 520 plus subs, and that's an amazing feat. Most of that came this year due to the fact of my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom reviews. Like, it was a huge surge. Like, I think I was probably on maybe 250 something. The next thing I know, I'm all the way up to about 400, like tripled or doubled, in size. So yeah, that's crazy. It goes to show you what you put out is what people really want to see, But yeah, I never thought toy reviews would be that popular, So I guess they are. But anyways, this is going to be a different challenge, And today is October 14th, and this only pertains to people that have subbed before October 14th. Anybody that subbed after is disqualified. I say that because the simple fact that I only want people that have been following me and commenting my videos and so forth, and liking the videos that have been a part of this forever since day one. And I just don't want people to jump in to sub just for the giveaway and then never hear from them again. I don't think that's fair. I think it's only fair that I do this for the people that have actually been with me since for past couple of years or so, whomever has been subbed to me since then. And I think that's fair to me, I mean, if you don't agree with that, then sorry, but that's just the way I look at it, because I think it's only fair that people have actually been here and, being a part of this growth of this channel, that has the fair chance to winning these prizes. Okay, and so the rules are as followed. It's not very hard, very simple. Please state your name, and well, not your name, but pretty much. Well, first of all, let me show you all the prizes, okay? Before I get ahead of myself. So, first up, I got 2 items, and these are pretty big items. And I think I got 1 vintage item, and then I got 1 modern item. And these are doubles that I have that I feel like that, I didn't really need for my collection, because I'm trying to stay away from doubles. I've been in a bad habit of getting a lot of doubles that I don't really need for my collection. But anyways, so the first prize that I will be giving away is this McFarlane Spawn, Attack Spawn, right here. So this is a pretty large box with a nice looking figure in it. So this would be one of the prizes. And then, if you have watched my recent video on my quest for the Dominus Rex pack, I have the Mosasaurus right here. So here is the Mosasaurus with the fins and the tail. So for all you people that are interested in the Mosasaurus, there it is. I would have kept it, but I don't really think I necessarily need another one. So, because it's a pretty big figure, I gotta conserve my space for my other dinosaurs. So, yeah. So those are the 2 prizes I got for y'all. So the only thing I ask you to do is just put down hashtag I want spawn or hashtag I want the Mosasaurus. So, yeah, that's about it. So, and then when all said and done, I will give you till the 28th of this month, so that's 2 weeks from today, and I will be going live on YouTube because I don't have this random picker thing or anything like that. And I just want to make sure that everybody could see the fact that I will be writing down the names and that I'll put it in the hat and I'll draw them, you know, because I want people to see that I'm not cheating or anything, you know. So that's about the only best I can do as far as random picking names, you know, because I don't have a random picker for a computer or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do hat drawings from the hat. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Just hashtag I want Spawn or hashtag I want Mosasaurus or Mosa, you know, for simple. Either way, it's just fine. And this is, you got to be 18 years older. It's only in the United States, you know. Overseas it's a little bit more expensive, so my apologies for those who watch my channel overseas. You know, it's the shipping and packaging could be a little excruciating. So maybe once I get to 1,000 subs, maybe I will include everybody in the continent, you know, overseas and stuff. So that would be a huge deal for me. So, but anyways, yeah, that's all about I got. So if you like this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below what figure you want, and we will be doing a drawing from 2 weeks from now. And like I said, this is only for people that have been subbed anytime before the 14th of October. Anybody after will be disqualified, because just like I said, I think it's only fair for those that have been there since day one or for the past couple of years or so. That way that they will be able to get a chance to win something, instead of having somebody that's a newbie and then just enter the name, you don't hear from them again. I mean, that's just me. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching it. Thanks, Harry, for asking me to do this challenge, the YouTube challenge, and I will catch y'all later.